Hello, everyone. Hello, Akuna Matata to you. I hope that your morning has been blessed and that you're doing good on today. You all know that this is a month that a lot of people use for things that we deal with all year long. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's mental health. It's abuse month. And so sometimes you just got to Hakuna Matata yourself. Yeah, it means no worries, no troubles for the rest of your days. My God from Zion, if somebody could Hakuna Matata me, how amazing that would be. Come on in. I thought I'd come in this morning around the 11 o'clock hour, like I said, just to greet you all and command our day. It's cold here today in Georgia. I could feel it in my bones. Some things that we take for granted, and sometimes your body just reminds you it's cold. It's cold, and Jimette, sometimes we just need a Hakuna Matata day. No worries, no troubles. We just need to sit back and chill. The song used to say, "Kick off your shoes and relax your feet." Party on down. You just have to kick it. You just have to chill. You have to settle down. How are y'all doing? Come on in. As you come on in, I'm trying to find my glasses. And I see them now. I was prepared, but I just misplaced them. I'm not moving out my spot. I need to get in there and fix me a little something. I just have a hard time eating in the mornings. My stomach don't open up that early. There we go. They're like I've been to Paris. I thought about two different movies. I thought about Ratatouille and Hakuna Matata. And if you take some Ratatouille and you mix it with some Hakuna Matata, you'll have a good day. Well, why do you say that? Because Ratatouille is what God needs to do to us. Ratatouille, the first part, Ratatouille means, the first part, the rata means cooking with whole stewed things, cooking with the whole veg. And tui, honey, sometimes we just have to come and realize that tui means that once you cook with it, then you can stir with it. So God wants to make us whole, and He want to ratatouille us and give us no worries for the rest of our days. So it's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. I Hakuna Matata you. Let me tell you all something about mental health. A person can look normal. They can talk normal. They can act normal. They can smile. They can laugh with you, laugh at you. But that don't mean they're okay. It don't mean that they're good. Today's day that we're living in, I'm talking about today's day, how we're living today, people just don't care. They don't care how they make you feel. They don't even care that you know that they don't care. And then they'll still have the nerve. The same way you can call and ask me to do something is the same number you can call to check up on a person. And it's a Hakuna Matata. It ain't no passing phrase. You can give somebody a Hakuna Matata. You can take worries off of them and stress. Sometimes even when you hear stuff in the streets or you ain't got to run tell nobody. You ain't got to be the first one on the block to say, I told you. I told you so. I told you they was like that. I told you this person wasn't your friend. I told you he was cheating. I told you she was cheating. I told you they was lying. You don't have to be the I told you so. Just give somebody a little Hakuna Matata. Give them no worries for the rest of this day. Give them no problems for the rest of the day. Don't carry one bone for the rest of the day. Don't get on that phone gossiping for the rest of the day. Don't get out there patting flies and telling lies for the rest of the day. Even if they owe you and you see them in the store spending up the money, don't say nothing. Give them a free Hakuna Matata, because God is trying to do ratatouille on them. God is trying to take them and make them whole so that he can stir up the gift that's in them. That's what the two words combined mean. Cooking with whole vegetables and then stirring them up, mixing them up together. So when you take one vegetable, you mix it with another vegetable. It's a French word. And when you mix those two together, you have a ratatouille. See, sometimes you all just want to sit around and mix match stuff that don't go together and put it together as if you know. But sometimes just give somebody a Hakuna Matata. Make them feel how you want to feel. You know where I'm from, if it starts snowing, everybody goes to the grocery store. And they get their milk, eggs, and their bread. And they prepare to settle down for that little 1 inch of snow or 3 inches of snow. We're not equipped to handle snow. I mean, we're not Chicago. We're not New York. We're not Ohio. We're kind of in the middle. And as time goes on, we find ourselves that we get more like Florida weather. Everybody ain't equipped to handle what you bringing them. They know it. They don't need you to tell them. They already know it. They don't need you to bring them the bad news. They don't need you. They just need a Hakuna Matata. Because God is trying to ratatouille them and you have no idea what they're going to. He's trying to make them whole and stir up a gift in them. And I know you might think, out of all the things, why did you come on here today and use these two? You know them as cartoons. One from The Lion King and one dealing with the rat that would season up the ratatouille when people would sleep at night. Well, sometimes you got to stop by and be like that rat. And you might think it's seasoned. You might think your food is seasoned. But you never know I'm sprinkling you. You never know I'm adding a little more flavor. Perhaps this ain't for you. Perhaps it's for somebody else that you can share it with. Perhaps your day is going just like you expected and just like you wanted. So then if that's the case, then Hakuna Matata someone. Set the atmosphere. That's what we do. We come to command our day. Monday through Friday, we do it together. And on the weekends, we stand on our own, understanding that we are setting our atmosphere. Understanding that it's conducive to a miracle. Oh, it's conducive to a healing. Perhaps I can calm myself. He done beat the brakes off of me. He done put a whooping on me. And you don't know because you went there. So perhaps I have to ratatouille. And I have to Hakuna Matata. And by commanding our days when nobody else is around, we get it now. We get it. And so we can calm our own storm. Yeah. We can bring peace. And we can bring light into a dark place. Now you understand. Now you get it. Now you're ready to nestle down for a nice movie. Come on. Let's set the atmosphere. Here I am. I picture myself maybe in Paris, as you see. And I see myself sitting out and the fields are just rolling and there's all kind of great vineyards there. I see myself with quiet music playing. Oh, somebody's playing a harp. Oh, I can see that it's just a slight breeze in the air. I'm setting the atmosphere. I could see myself reading, sitting back and relaxing. I could see myself. It's problem-free. It don't cost you nothing to leave somebody alone. Philosophy. You think you need to handle it. It ain't even your problem. because the battle ain't yours. Oh, then I decide I'm going to fly to Aspen, and I can't skate. I can't ice ski. I can barely walk on snow, but I'm watching it come down. I got one of the best views. I've nestled up with an amazing fireplace and got my favorite movie on, honey. Repeating everything from The Color Purple, that is Color Purple. Taking a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Done took my Jody with me. That's my Ed. My big Ed Lord. I done took him with me. And we sitting back, and now we about around 33 years old, the age Jesus was. And honey, we are enjoying each other. See, you have to give yourself a little Hakuna Matata. Where would you be if you had everything, and if you had a problem-free, worry-free pass for the day? What would you do? Where would you go? What is your problem-free day like? Are you a ratatouille? Are you already whole? Is it already stirring up the gift that's in you? Marquita Hayes said she would listen to some Nia Simone and just chill. Just settle down. Good morning to you all that's coming in. Good morning, Hakuna Matata. It ain't no passing phrase. Hakuna Matata, huh? It means no worries for the rest of your days. Come on in. Let me go ahead and tell you a brief story. So the young man that sings Hakuna Matata was a black young man, and they offered his mama $2 million for him to sing Hakuna Matata. He still has that baby voice. Hakuna Matata. And that was more money than they had ever seen. All they wanted him to do is sing the song. His mama first thought about it, and she went back and she asked him, so if you give me the $2 million to sing Hakuna Matata, that's all I'm getting? They said, yes, ma'am. All we need him to do is sing into this mic to what he sees. And that's it. We'll give you $2 million, and that's it. She said, so no matter what, all he gets is $2 million. Say his mama did her research, and she realized this gonna be one of the biggest kid animated movies that there is. We need royalties. So she went back and said, no, my son ain't gonna sing this song for just $2 million. We need royalties. Anytime this song is played, my son get paid. Anytime a move is made with this movie, my son get paid. Anytime it's a remix, my son get paid. And they said, well, I tell you, if he sings Hakuna Matata, no worries. But we're going to only pay him $100,000. And we'll give him his royalties. So she went from $2 million to $100,000. She took the $100,000 deal. She didn't take the $2 million. You might think her math is wrong and say, all he had to do was sing this song. Why she didn't take $2 million? She would be a millionaire. Well, all money ain't good money. All upfront money ain't good money. She looked into her son's life and realized $2 million today is water under the bridge. And my son is young. He got so much more life ahead of him than I do. I'm finna secure his bag. So even though it looked like he did only make $100,000 off of the original song, she took a chance. And she got the royalties. And every time that song is played, he get paid. Every movie that comes out that says Lion King, he gets paid. She secured his bag beyond the moment. beyond just saying you're a $2 million millionaire. Now, he even said that one time they used it in some Disney, and the next thing you know, he received a big medal or plaque or honoring him. Every time there was an Oscar or the cast was nominated for what they done, he was also a part of that. So he didn't just get $2 million. He got a Hakuna Matata moment. It means no worries for the rest of your days. His mama said, well, if this is a problem-free philosophy, then I don't want that. I'll take the 100 right now because I know what it's going to produce. And let me tell you something. That movie, back when Willie and Kelby was born, is when the original movie came back. Like back in 1993, 94, somewhere in there. And he's still getting paid to this day. See, you got to know how to Hakuna Matata. She took the song and she gave her son a Hakuna Matata life. Yes, she did. Because she could have took that $2 million and they would have went right on through it. Honey, living out there in California, $2 million ain't nothing. Now you say you're a millionaire with $1 million or $2 million. That ain't no money. Unless you live in somewhere in Mississippi. Somewhere where the income and the cost of living is extremely low. Some parts of Alabama and some parts of Georgia where your money can stretch. So see, she said no worries for the rest of his days. Yeah, I want a problem-free philosophy. See, sometimes you look at a situation and it look like the bigger is better. But it's not. Sometimes it look like getting stuff quick, fast, and in a hurry. That don't mean it's good. Sometimes it took you till you were 40, 50, 60 to get it. I was listening to the grandmama they call Holla. She said, I never thought, I'm 96 years old. She said, I never thought I would have fame and fortune. Yep, you're right. Probably if God would have gave it to her earlier in her life, her husband that she said used to abuse her would have spent it up. Perhaps she wouldn't have known what to do with it. It didn't even go through her children's life. But God took her granddaughter that didn't put her in a nursing home, that loved her and take care of her and her great-grand, and gave them a Hakuna Matata moment. That's right. They reaping the harvest for loving their grandma and their great-grand. They could have put her away, and nobody ever would have known who she was. Oh, but because they gave her a Hakuna Matata, she's giving them a Hakuna Matata that will go on long after she's going to be with the Lord. See, that means no worries for the rest of your days. Every time they go out and purchase their new home, they'll remember she gave them a Hakuna Matata. When their life starts to shift and they're able to live and go on vacation, she will have given them a Hakuna Matata. For everything and for every mountain, they will remember that all they did was turn the camera on and show their greatness of who they loved. So many times we take our treasures and we tuck them away and nobody even know we got them. We won't use the china, and y'all done told y'all fine china. Y'all got to come out of that display cabinet. You got to be used. Some people don't want to sit on their sofa. If you don't sit on it, you won't let nobody walk in the living room. If you don't, honey, that couch going to dry rotten. If you don't sit on it, if you don't use it, you going to lose it. You take that. You are fine china. It's time for you to come out the display cabinet and be used. Hello, Rainey Wilson from Windsor, Canada. It's time to be used. See, it may not happen when we want it, but there is a Hakuna Matata day coming. And it's going to be no worries for the rest of your days. Ha! You don't never know. Because had he gave it to her earlier, she may not have it today. Or didn't have anything left to leave to her family. She may not have it. And all she did was show them what she deal with on a regular basis. Now you're going to have your jealous people. That's all they are. Saying you using her. You using her for this and for that. No, she not. She tell her on a regular basis, I love you. You my grandbaby. She know her placement. You my daughter's child. Just cause her kids that's alive didn't choose to do it. Perhaps other grandkids didn't come by and visit. Now you want to be mad at the one that didn't give away. The one God kept for her until it was time. The one that bathed her. The one that clothed her. The one that feed her. Now you mad because they reaping it. Honey, she's having her Hakuna Matata. Listen, you can talk about her. But you know what? They built from a well-built cloth. I think you know if they can handle what they grandmama say. Baby, they can handle what the comments say. I hear her sometimes say, whoo, I already starting. Yep. But you know what? It's okay. Because they see you in your Hakuna Matata. And they just mad. Because Hollis said, no worries for the rest of your day. You take care of me. Y'all took me in. I'm waiting on y'all, and you decided to turn the camera on. You and Maya, and y'all decided to give people an opportunity. I got a Hakuna Matata day coming. I don't know. Y'all may not see it. I got a Hakuna Matata day. Because you know what? You can't throw your treasures away. You can't sit there and get mad because you threw it away and I went and opened the bag and cleaned it up, polished it, and now I'm having a Hakuna Matata. I'm having a dinner party on that china you never will use. Honey, I'm taking those clothes that you gave away to the Goodwill. I done spruced them up and put a crease in them. I got a Hakuna Matata, man. I don't care if you didn't like the house and you thought it wasn't good enough. I'm finna buy the house and I'm gonna update it my way and I'm gonna push the door open and be proud to walk in and call it my address. I have a Hakuna Matata. I'm going to sit back today. You may not like bologna and eggs. You may not like sausage and egg sandwich, but I'm going to go in the kitchen and Hakuna Matata me up some at that kitchen. I'm going to go in there and put the egg in the skillet. I'm going to fry mine whole today. I might just make it off of my sourdough bread. I'm going to put some cheese and I'm going to press it down and I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to have me a cup of coffee and I'm going to Hakuna Matata my coffee. I'm going to add me some Splenda in there and I'm going to add me some creamer in there and I'm going to eat my food and I'm going to bless it and ask God to stretch it. Stretch it that it will fill me up and hold me through the day. I'm going to Hakuna Mama Todd, I done made up my mind. You can't change my mind. I'm going to go in that kitchen and I done fixed that. What I'm going to eat, I'm going to fix it, I said. I'm going to do like Mister when he told Silly, I done fixed that mailbox and I know if you've been messing with it. You can't mess with me today. I'm in a Hakuna Matata state of mind. I have nowhere to go and I ain't got my mind on spending no money. I'm sitting here Hakuna Matata and myself. I'm sitting here praising my own pond. I'm sitting here thinking about that sandwich, and when I bite into it, watching whatever I'm gonna watch, whatever documentary I'm finna watch here on this here 70-something inch screen TV. Perhaps it ain't even 70, and I done forgot how many. But I know it's a big TV for a bedroom because I come from a little black and white TV, where you had to figure out what color it was. And now I got me a big one sitting here. Y'all did it for me when y'all really liked me. That's what I'm gonna say. When I was new, see, y'all know how to do stuff. But when the newness all wears off, I declare I'm still gonna Hakuna Matata y'all. We're gonna still be loved with each other. Long after the love has lost its shine, honey, after it's all tired and it's worn and the newness all wears off, Mama gonna still love you. Even when the baby breath and the milk comes off, and now your breath start to stink a little bit. You're eating Cheetos and Doritos. I'm still gonna love you. You still gonna be mama baby. Even when you start walking and now I don't have to change your diaper and now you can go where you want. I'm still gonna love you long after the love has lost its shine. Even when you don't want to sleep in the bed and take no nap with me no more. Even when you don't want to cuddle with me. I'm still gonna love you. Let me tell you something. That's how a mother's love is. So when you think you gotta tuck them away and put them away and cast them away, even though it's a struggle and you might have all the brothers and sisters and don't want nobody help you. Oh, you hold on to your gem and your jewel. Make memories that make sense. Oh my God, from Zion. If anyone that follows that page, I could tell them, start recording your grandmama as well. Take and start recording Miss Holla. Take and start making recordings and edit them so that when God calls her home, we don't know if we go before her, but you would have enough in an archive that you can still upload some memories that people haven't seen before. If you pay any attention, when we grew up, they used to have something called never seen before clips. Just like Michael Jackson and Prince. They said Prince and Michael got so many albums and CDs that they never have released in their archives. And that they got enough to make money for a lifetime for whoever inherits their stuff. As a matter of fact, I just found out that Prince's house is a museum. Oh my God, a house that he called a home is a museum. They turned his in a museum because he has a legacy, just like Elvis Presley's house is a museum. You can go in if that's a Hakuna Matata that you need. Honey, it means no worries. Honey, for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. It's a Hakuna Matata. I don't know what make you happy. But today, Mama Trace, she giving you a Hakuna Matata day. Take it. And let God ratatouille you. That's right. Let him make you whole and stir up the gift. Because that's what ratatouille mean in French. Cooking with whole vegetables and mixing and stirring them up. Now, I know you thought I didn't make any sense, but God takes the little things and sometimes even the foolish to confound the wise. He'll take something so simple in a movie and make it stand out just for you. He'll make the darkness light before you. And whatever is wrong, he'll make it right. And all your battles, he will fight them for you. And the high places, he'll bring down. So when you walketh by the way, he'll lead you. And on the fatness of the land, he gonna feed you. And there's a mansion in the sky. God's gonna deed you. And the high places, God said, I'll bring them down. So even though you might think, I'm late in the season, I'm too old to drop my first CD. I'm too old to be doing this. I should have done this. I'm too old to act. I'm too old to make my first movie. I'm too old to model. Honey, Hakuna Matata. Get somewhere and be still. I will, Mother Joyce Anderson Journey. I need to call you. Because it just means no worries for the rest of your day. So take your Hakuna Matata. When all else is going and all hell is breaking loose and the dog ran away and the cat scratched you, just take your Hakuna Matata. That's all you got to do. It ain't no passing phrase. I came by and I know we just commanded our day. We put a rattle to it, Hakuna Matata, praise on it in Jesus' name. Hey! I just put a praise on it. I put a Hakuna Matata praise on your day. Honey, receive it. Go forth and declare, I shall have what I decree. Declare it right now. I am healed. Declare that I feel good. If you want to know how I feel, oh, declare and decree, honey, my legs is better. Oh, I feel so much better. Honey, Hakuna Matata, cancer got to sit down and behave. Hakuna Matata. Honey, high blood pressure got to become normal. Hakuna Matata. Honey, diabetes, honey, got to sit down and be still. Don't need no pens and no pills. Hakuna Matata. Hearts got to get regulated. Hakuna Matata. Arthritis got to tell Arthur to go home and sit down. Hakuna Matata. My bank account looks amazing. Hakuna Matata, my rent. I just stopped by just for a little bit to tell y'all I Hakuna Matata you. Yes, I do. I love you. Yes, I do. I'm the cook. And you're my friend. I'm the cook that God has sent. And he's just that good. He's just that good. Can I say it one more time? He just that good. Because the song say nobody does it better. Make you feel sad. Make you feel glad when you're sad. Nobody does it half as good as you. Oh, Lord, you're the best. So, again, love your neighbor like you love yourself. Because love covers a multitude of faults. And finally, what I say to one, I say to all. I love you. Yes, I do. I'm the cook. And you're my friend. And for each and every one of you all, thank you for praying for my son, Ivan. He was released from custody last month. Now, you ought to put a praise, Kimberly Barnes. Hakuna Matata. Hey, Hakuna Matata on that. Hey. I'm so happy for you. And I'm brief today. I'm brief. I'm going to go in the kitchen and cook me something to eat. And you don't have to watch me cook that sandwich. You know how to make it. Because all money ain't good money. Sometimes you just got to steal away. And I'm going to have my moment. I'm going to go in there. Fix me something to eat. Make my coffee. And watch me some TV. And do a little paperwork. All right? All minds clear. I love y'all. Be blessed. Hakuna Matata you. See you later, alligator.